Hey y'all, this is Anna Alexander. Welcome back to the basement. We are here for season 2, episode 8, I believe, of Lucifer, where we had the tail of the dance. The little nuances, Tom Ellis picked up the way that he leaned, he looked back, the clothes. It's hilarious. And we had Linda struggling with the realization that Lucifer was Lucifer and that Maze was Maze. And what I found interesting was how all of y'all's in the comments were saying how, yes, Linda's shocked because now she has proof of the divine. She has proof that things, ideas, concepts that were kind of almost presented as fairy tales were in fact real. And yes, that's going to shake you to your core. And what I found interesting is I don't think I roll that way. I, in my life, have seen, heard, been involved in the weirdest stuff ever, that I'm at a point in my life where if something absolutely crazy pants is presented to me, I'm pretty much like yeah, that tracks. So I imagine that if I were essentially in Linda's shoes, where here's this man who is otherworldly beautiful to start with. I have been in his company for months on end, and he has told me forever that he is Lucifer and how he feels about being Lucifer and his take on being Lucifer. And then if he revealed himself to be actually Lucifer and it was me, I would go, yeah, okay, this makes sense. And then go from there. I don't know if I would be essentially just rocked on my heels. Very little things absolutely shock me. I'm always the one that will say like, oh, I'm surprised but not shocked. I'm shocked but not surprised. Because I immediately go to the bizarre right from the start, and I actually have to scale myself back in. But that was a very interesting take. Where do we go from here now? But I'm excited to get to it, and I know you all are ready for me to do that as well. So we're going to get on the blanket because, of course, it rained like hell today, and I had to be outside, so I'm a little chilly. I've got my glass of Menage a Trois. Let me know what you're drinking. And also, remember, full episode watch-along is available on Patreon. I would love to see you there. Okay, now we can get to it. How's this woman gonna get murdered? Oh, jeez. And in the society we live in, nobody's giving her a hand. Oh, why did you go down the one-way alley? That's unfortunately inconvenient for you.
You're kidding me, right? You totally worked this out.
And nobody followed her with a phone and said, there's a man chasing a woman. Oh, and look, now he's stabbing her 18 times. I hate the world we live in.
She made me a sandwich. I believe this is the part where you tell me it's much more than just a sandwich.
Is he meeting with... Oh, she's across the room. Well, they're in the same room. But she's across the room.
Doctor, please, what delicious message was she sending me?
What about Hitler?
Oh, she's got those kinds of questions and thoughts.
I suppose it was futile of me to think that you wouldn't want to discuss the whole I'm really the devil thing.
The actual devil.
I was worried I'd never see you again. I thought I'd scared you off for good.
Yes, well, Maze, of all people. Well, of all demons. Gave me some needed clarity.
Did she now? Well, speaking of clarity, do you mind if we return to my current emotional growth?
Oh.
Yeah, maybe talk about everything else not on his dime.
What do you think it means?
What about my Uncle Edwin?
Oh no.
What? I'm sure I can handle it. I've seen all your ugly parts by now.
Not even close, I'm afraid. Saved by the douche.
He's still going with douche. Okay.
Then chased her down the alley and stabbed her repeatedly. 19 times to be exact.
I am so upset that she was killed in such a fashion.
But depending on who you ask, the killer was a male who's either Hispanic, Caucasian, or black, short or tall, brown or blonde hair, or completely bald.
So, we're dealing with a shapeshifter?
Tourists caught the beginning moments of the attack in the background of a photo.
Did you get a look at the killer?
Why were they standing at the beginning of the alley?
Can't be.
What do you mean can't be?
A movie prop. Those things are rubber, aren't they? I have to go.
And they don't see the background of the photo. Stabby, Stabby? What the fuck?
Bounty business is booming, okay? So this better be important.
It is.
Where Lucifer buried Uriel.
Why?
But why? Uriel's body is still there.
Yes, but Azrael's blade isn't. I believe the weapon of the Angel of Death is in human hands.
Why did he bury the blade with his brother and not put the blade someplace? Azrael, your blade's down here. Come get it.
Azrael's blade wants to kill.
Weapons are more malleable than we are, so it whispers in their ears, beckons to be held. It takes any reason someone might want to hurt another and...
Amplifies it 1,000-fold.
So someone leaves a toilet seat up.
Trip to Stabby Town, yes. I thought an unmarked grave in the middle of nowhere would be safe enough. Clearly I was wrong. I'll need you two to move Uriel's body. Somewhere it won't be found this time.
What piece of land did he bury it on to start with? You would think he had... And who knew it was there? I've got questions.
That footprint there. Because I'm going to get an expert to help me examine it.
You need a favor?
Yes, your scientific expertise on a discrete matter.
Paternity test.
Do I look like someone to be so irresponsible?
Lucifer, the whole point of a favor is to do it for free. The love will come back to you somehow. Favors are about faith.
Oh, please don't ruin favors for me.
Well, there is something that I would like.
Oh, no. No, definitely not.
You're the one who wanted tit for tat.
What was the tit?
All right, fine. You have a deal.
She doesn't want to go out with Dan, does she? What could it possibly be? That makes Lucifer go, wait.
Does your favor involve killing me?
I'm just kidding. No.
Someone tried to burn something. It looks like there's writing on one side. I should be able to reconstruct this at the lab.
Was this like celestial instructions on where to find Uriel's body? Because the only people that knew it was there was Charlotte.
Maddie was a friend. The person who introduced me to the Glory Way. Can't believe that she's dead.
That's quite a wig on this woman, isn't it?
The Glory Way, developed by our guru, Jensen Glory. The Glory Way is a mind and body sensibility system designed to reveal what we call the home you.
Right. Do people actually believe the word salad that you're selling?
Maddie was a wholesome soul, a true light.
What about petty grievances? Perhaps Maddie drank someone's probiotic smoothie or did one too many peacock poses for someone's taste?
That's not the profile of the murderer we're investigating.
I'm just being thorough, detective. Like you said, shake the bushes until the truth flies free.
I don't think I've ever said that before.
Oh, perhaps it was Miss Lopez.
You've been spending a lot of time with Ella. Yeah, working together, I mean.
Not particularly.
Does Chloe have the blade? She's being a little bit more than normal.
The brain does some of its best work when it's not trying. That's why great ideas come in the shower.
For me, it's usually women.
Depending on what word you're emphasizing with women.
I ran these pieces through a pattern recognition program, and I found two things. what looks to be a map
To the gravesite.
to that exact spot you took me to.
Right, what was the second thing?
Some business logo of a law firm.
What law firm?
Charlotte's. She actually trying to do law? Does she get any of Charlotte's memories to do this?
I was getting bored with my mate and offspring, so I thought I'd dive into my employment. Not that hard once you read the law books. Took less than a weekend, with time to teach the hubby new tricks. Have you ever heard of something called the reverse cowgirl?
Well, I'm thrilled, Mum. Really, I am. Here you are, studying law and the Kama Sutra, and drawing maps to Uriel's grave.
Did someone find the blade?
Oh, so you admit that you led a human to it?
Well, not a human, more like 10.
Why?
Why in the world would you tell people what is wrong with you? Where else am I going to hide it? Lux? You know how many people traipse through there each week?
Well, I don't know. Your bedroom, then?
Do you know how many people traipse through there each week?
Why would you release Azrael's blade into the world?
To destroy it.
Because I wanted to get your father's attention.
And a phone call's not sufficient enough, apparently.
Uriel, my son, died. Mourn with him, maybe? So I reached out, and guess what I got back?
Nothing.
Yes, like always. So I figured that if his toys started stabbing each other with a celestial blade, that maybe he might take a moment. You seem attached to these creatures, and I can't, for the life of me, figure out why.
Then you haven't been observing the last few weeks you've been there.
Just your whereabouts around 7 a.m. this morning. Okay, can you prove that?
She's doing this over the phone.
My pudding's gone.
I'm sorry?
The break room fridge, my pudding, clearly labeled Dan, it's gone. No
Are you
clue.
even okay?
I'm just saying that a man's snacks, they're sacred, okay?
Lucifer and Ella working on a case that I don't know about.
Is someone jealous?
What? No.
We can be there for each other as friends, even if it's about another guy.
Right. But Lucifer's not another guy. He's a weirdo. This is about partnership.
I want Chloe to go on an actual date with somebody who's not somebody, and see what happens then.
No, it's not like Lucifer. I don't
Not like Lucifer. What?
likes poker. Dan has a monthly game.
And you're now invited.
Right, where's that list of grievances against Paul Maddy?
Oh, it's the...
Lovely, thank you.
Now she just has to find the guy who's on the
Yes, but just look at his stabby mug. Blonde hair, thick neck, which suggests Cro-Magnon strength, just as our dear Ella guesstimated.
Dear Ella.
Where are you going?
Just off to see this Duncan chap.
By yourself.
Right, yes, I just need to make a quick phone call first.
Oh, okay. No worries.
Private phone call, detective.
Duncan Watts, Maze. That's the name Lucifer gave you.
Oh, he had the two of them toss the room. Or at least Maze is tossing the room.
She released the blade to create chaos, and you two respond by coddling her.
Nobody's coddling her, all right?
Tell yourself whatever you want, but you know it's true. And it explains a lot.
Like what, exactly?
Just so you know, this whole mama's boy thing, kind of a turnoff.
Well, your whole skin-tight leather hot body everywhere thing, it's really not that.
Tensions are rising.
It's not that great.
Yeah, it is.
First, you're so eager to get here, you practically jump out of my car before I've parked, and now you want to leave. What are you hiding?
Everything!
What?
What?
Is more than one person murdered? Maze didn't smell that with her demon senses.
This is Unit 831 requesting backup Soul Depot 15534 Hillgreen Drive.
Soul Depot is becoming a depot for bodies.
Detective?
Yeah.
Is there another body?
Seems this class took corpse pose quite literally.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! This is terrible!
Nothing left for us to do here then, I suppose.
Except for figuring out how 6 people were killed. I'm thinking the primary killer was Duncan.
Yeah.
Killing Maddie didn't satiate his anger. So he went after her clients and probably got stabbed when one of them defended themselves.
But how did the other 5 didn't jump on the person who was doing the stabbing?
But this case is totally gonna be a panel at the next forensic conference. It looks like Duncan came through the door, attacked victim number 2 with the same weapon he used to kill Maddie Howard. But Duncan had ligature marks on his neck, like someone strangled him from behind with a yoga strap, like this, here.
Oh.
Right? Which is when he attacked victim number 3. So I'm thinking Duncan dropped the knife, okay, number 4 picked it up, right? Attacked number 3 like this, right? And then at some point, number 5 got involved.
And so on until full yoga massacre.
Oh, that'll be what the panel's called.
So Duncan was the pissed off landlord, not the class attendee. Subtract him, we're missing one yogi.
You're missing a yogi.
Teacher training taught by Jensen Glory himself.
I mean, his body's not among the dead. Could be our missing victim.
Or murderer.
His real name is Jamie Ostrowski. Soul Depot is the latest in a long line of failed fitness enterprises. 5 fraud lawsuits, 2 sexual harassment claims working their way through the court system.
So where is he?
I surrender myself to Soul Depot, body, mind, and soul, and to the only true guru of health and serenity, Jensen Glory. Wow.
Pretty much a cult.
A magic blade in Los Angeles, which belongs to the Angel of Death.
Now in the hands of a yogi shyster who's apparently touchy-feely in more ways than one.
Okay, can we go back to the Angel of Death?
Brothers?
Sister, actually.
The Angel of Death is a chick?
My mum asked me why I care so much about these people dying, and I'm not sure I know.
Because you're growing compassion?
Why should I feel bad? Why should I feel responsible? And why am I doing my own therapy?
Lucifer, I'm sorry. And, well, there is no listing in the DSM-5 for Ezreal's blade anxiety.
Excuse me.
Oh, he's taking a call during his session.
May I have a tea? Siberian ginseng, if you have it.
No, we got coffee. Black.
Hello, Richard.
Like your
Simmons.
soul.
Sorry I'm late. I'm talking about something that's probably beckoning you as we speak. Whispering to you to do terrible things.
That's true. I want...
Chocolate cake. Brownies. Ice cream.
a raspberry cream cheese muffin. And to take this thing. Carbs are the devil's spawn, man.
Don't blame your weaknesses on me.
All right, listen, we searched Glory's house. There is no blade.
We did find a safe in the basement.
Why'd you take him then, Mace?
Pop-Tarts.
Which you stole.
Oh, I figured it's a win-win. I'm saving the evil guru from future fat, and, you know, Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts.
Lucy, if he's the one with the blade, he's much more likely to go on a killing spree than to stash it.
Where's Miss Blonde teacher with the wig?
Miss Lopez. Well, this is a surprise. You found something new?
The blade. Does she have the blade?
Try that you showed me at your super weirdo hole in the ground. They match, which means that this case and your favor are connected.
Which he knew. He knew. She didn't know, but he knew.
The last person I came clean with became a tad untethered.
Dude, I grew up in Detroit.
Is he really gonna share this with Ella?
Well, I guess faith isn't faith unless it's tested. Bring it in.
What? Oh.
And here's when Chloe walks in.
Hello.
Detective.
But, but I should really get going now and clean stuff with the soap. Bye.
Enjoy your
The
shower.
red lining on his handkerchief pocket, I am obsessed with for some reason. I.
Hello? Anyone here yielding a deadly celestial blade? No? Anyone?
She killed him.
I don't know what happened. And the knife was on the ground.
It started calling you. You got retribution for a grudge, I believe. But it wasn't an insignificant grudge, was it? Did he harass you like the others?
I said no. I swear, but he wouldn't stop.
You tried to bury it deep, get on with your life. You might have succeeded if not for the blade.
LAPD, hands in the air.
Move away from the body, Corinna.
Mr. Glory attacked Corinne first. She had no choice but to wield that knife, Detective. I think in this case, justice has actually been served.
Okay, so is Lucifer lying? Yes. So, but it's got...
Where's the murder weapon?
Who took the
Anyone
knife?
else feeling a murderous urge? No? The need to slice and dice?
Does Dan have it? Dan has it. Is he gonna use it on himself?
Bury the proverbial hatchet and all that? I mean, I know we've had our differences in the past, but we're friends now, right?
Okay, Lucifer, you should have some, like, self-defense skills here, though.
Ruin my marriage. My life went to hell when I met you.
Well, technically that's not true, but I understand the basic metaphor.
Wait! Oh, that is quite the blade.
One deep cut and yours truly can be wiped from existence.
Prayers answered.
Oh, jeez.
My marriage, my job, my snacks.
You're really gonna smite me over a tub of sweetened goo?
Yes.
You're damn right I am.
What was the brand?
You started cutting procedural corners way before I arrived, and as for your pudding, okay, yes. I sometimes lay waste to the precinct fridge, but have mercy, Daniel. How was I supposed to know it was yours?
His name was on it!
You're fighting the blade, which indicates a strength I didn't know you had.
Grab it from him. Grab it from him. Can you grab it from him?
Palmetto was on me. What are we doing back here?
How are you doing?
I think he has a headache.
I feel great, actually.
Good. Good talk.
Call your sister. Have her get it from you. Please. Please.
Ah, good morning, Detective. Everything all right?
No, because that's one messy ass case.
Heck, pulled the murder weapon without documentation, and now it's just gone.
It's a messy case to convict on.
Oh, we got the murderer, didn't we? Job done.
That pocket square. The pocket square.
So, global crisis averted?
Yes. So we can talk about Caligula, Stalin, Trump. I mean, I know he's not dead, but he's definitely going.
Oh, that was a timely, untimely.
Things were much less complicated when I thought you were just another average delusional patient.
Delusional.
With a complicated family.
Well, he's not delusional, but he still has that complicated family.
Mentally, physically, and as you know, sexually.
Oh my God. I had sex with the devil.
Many, many times, and you're welcome.
Again, that would be a, oh, that makes sense now moment.
Just another screwed up patient, and you can treat me as such.
All right. Let's do this.
Oh, I thought she was gonna say, we're done. But the doctor's in.
I really do have urgent business to attend to. Are you certain that this is the favor that you desire? Because, believe me...
Did you go to church?
We solved your case. Now I get my favor.
Why does she want him to go to church with her?
Since the moment we've met, okay, I've had this spidey sense that you were searching for something.
Right.
And I have found a lot since I developed a relationship with the big guy, and so might you.
Trust me, we're much closer than you think. I beg to differ. I should at least give someone a reason to go to confession.
So where will you put it, brother?
Somewhere far away from our mum, for starters.
Call your sister!
You couldn't have waited a day or two to find it? There hasn't been nearly enough carnage, and I will never hear from your father.
I don't think that's all this is about. You want something from him. What is it?
What I've always wanted.
Attention.
I want my family back.
Attention.
I think human delusion is rubbing off on you, Mother. Tell her.
Lucy, I can't because I agree with her.
Agree with what exactly?
More than ever, I know that humanity and divinity do not mix. That blade, Lucy, that blade was the last straw. It shouldn't be here. We shouldn't be here.
This is about heaven. It's about going home.
Home. For you, maybe. Neither of you understand, do you? You never have.
Yeah.
The only place I've ever felt wanted or respected
Is here with humanity?
Yes!
Yes.
This is my home! Deal with it, Mother!
Fine. No sense arguing.
Uh-huh.
Careful. It's sharp.
Give it back to your sister!
What's that saying? When my dear husband closes the door, he opens a window. The window just opened.
I need to know what Mom's plan is. She's cooking up something, and whether it's her going back to heaven, yes, but I don't think it's to join her husband. I think it's just to rule everything. I think it's to rule everything. So I just want that portion to go a little bit faster. Just a smidge faster would be nice. As well as the Chloe. Chloe, the last couple episodes has kind of, which is weird to say, considering the last episode was so Chloe-centric. But she hasn't necessarily felt like a big driving force in the last few because Lucifer was dealing with Uriel and his mom. He had lots more things going on. So Chloe's just been kind of there, except for her dad dying. Yeah, so even though she was the focal point of the last episode, it was more about Lucifer trying to figure out how to be more human by going through Dan than it was about Chloe and her father. And Tom Ellis, I don't know how he does it. When Lucifer feels like, how do I describe it? As if he has earned praise or genuinely earned praise, generally earned affection, genuinely earned pride. There's just that little smile he does. And it's so delightful. And I just want to jump in. It's so subtle, but I love it so much. And Linda's back on board. She's back on board. I love it. And I think I'm going to be distraught about the massacre, the massage massacre, the yoga massacre of 2016. That is haunting. That's haunting. So where do we go? I don't know. I need Mom's plan to unfold, and I think I'll be very, very happier. I'll be happier when Mom's plan unfolds a little bit faster. And, oh my gosh, get the sister to get her blade back. Well, some of y'all, you'll probably all tell me why that's not possible, but it should be. But you'll tell me why it's not, but it should be. But there we go. Episode 8. Thank you so much for being with me on this adventure. I do appreciate it. Oh, so very much. So this is your reminder. pull out your yoga mat, y'all, and do some stretches. It's gonna do your body some good. But take care of yourselves, get something to eat, and then come back and watch the next video in the queue. So thanks again, y'all, and until next time.